living off the grid, self-reliance, prepping, whatever we want to call it. And whether we think it's radical or reasonable, it's a common sense approach to living a sustainable and sovereign life for countless Americans. At the center of it all is energy independence, and that means implementing alternative energy sources like solar and wind. Projects like these are often delegated to installation professionals, but self-reliance expert Crystal Shank believes this is a great opportunity to learn how to install and maintain these systems ourselves.
A lot of our parents were already doing things to prepare for, unforeseen circumstances. They were, canning food or growing their own food and things like that. And what we're doing now, prepping, is just a new word, a buzzword for the same things that they were doing. It's not radical, it's just a new way of life, to be prepared for when something happens, potentially when the power goes out.
Crystal and her husband, Wes, specialize in wind and solar technologies. For years, they've held workshops to teach others how to do this for themselves. It's a trade Crystal learned from her father, and she eventually took over the family business to continue the legacy of being self-reliant.
A lot of people come in and they don't have the option for utility power out there, period. And even if they did, the way utility rates are going up and have been going up, solar is a lot more cost-effective option in the long run. You look at an 8 to 10 year payoff usually, depending on if they're off-grid or what they're truly wanting to do. But it's hard to put a price on having power all the time. You don't ever run out of power. I have a system, I have a lot of customers, I have systems that don't have utility power, period. And snows, sleet, hail, whatever the case is, ice down on power lines. If you have power during all that, like Texas and Puerto Rico and stuff like that have major outages here recently, if you have power, that's a huge investment.
So the biggest aspect is education and learning how you can troubleshoot and maintain your system by yourself. So when you have a company come and do the installation for you, when they leave, you really need to be able to troubleshoot that system and be able to figure out what's going on. A Saturday evening, the power goes out, you've got to figure out what's going on. And so really empowering yourself to understand what you're doing and what your system comprises of. And being able to troubleshoot your system is really invaluable.
Missouri Wind and Solar has proudly designed and manufactured wind turbines since 2008. But beyond assembling and selling alternative energy systems, company leaders believe strongly in teaching those who want to learn about self-reliance, how to truly be independent.
So we offer a 2-day wind and solar workshop that teaches you everything from the implementation to the troubleshooting aspects of your own system. And then we have a robust YouTube channel with hundreds of videos that explain all the different aspects of wind and solar. Pretty much soup to nuts, how to DIY a turnkey system. It was started by my father over 10 years ago, and he really did it in a relatable, understandable way. He was very easy to communicate, all of the different aspects of a new technology then really laid a good foundation for where we are with the industry today.
When I get a customer, they'll give me a call and I will go visit them and see what their load requirement is, what they're looking for. And we start out with the essentials, your refrigerator, your freezer, your well. A lot of people live in the country and they're like, what do you do when electricity goes out and you have no water? So when I'm looking at a customer's need, we'll look at, do you want essential, or do you want more than just the essentials? And then I've had customers that just want to bring down their electric bill. Their electric bill was like about $500 a month. And this particular person was a school teacher and they were looking to save a lot of money. And so they bought some panels, they asked us to help install them. We got them a battery and installed that, put it on a critical load panel, and he dropped his bill down to about $50 a month.
The reason why I decided to purchase from Missouri Wind and Solar is because I felt like they gave me enough information and education so that I could have the confidence to do it myself. I can call the support staff at any time and they can help me configure my system. After a major power outage, our linemen do an exceptional job in getting to us as quick as they can, but sometimes it just takes a while. So I feel more secure having a backup.
So our biggest mission, our goal with the company is to really educate people on energy independence and really how they can do it themselves and really empower people, demystify, how intimidating it could be to set up your own energy system to really become more self-reliant.
To learn more, visit windandsolar.com/workshop or call 417-708-5359.